Now, the analogy of a donkey being carried made to carry burdens, donkeys are actually animals that endure a lot of pain because human beings have used them to go up mountains and to put more and heavier loads on them. And donkeys do everything they can to just, any way they could just get rid of the burden somehow. They could just drop some, they lean sometimes and try to, get rid of it. And then what their owners do is, so that they're not able to tip over, they put the kind of load on them that half of it is on one side and half of it is on the other side. So now they double the load, right? And then they figure when they were carrying one, because if you put it right on top of the body, it's one kind of weight. But if they try to get rid of it, then the owner says, okay, you know what? I'll just split it on either side. But then the owner realizes, I could put a lot more on here now, right? So the donkey that was trying to get rid of its burden ended up carrying even more, which is an interesting analogy because the Israelites, they tried to play with the word of Allah. And the more they tried to play with it, life became more and more difficult for them. More complications came in their life. Obeying the word of Allah makes life easy. Disobeying the word of Allah makes life difficult. That is the Qur'an's formula. It's always been there since the beginning. That's why Allah says, يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ لِيُخَفِّفَ عَنْكُمْ. Allah intends to make your burden easy, lighter. وَخُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ ضَعِيفًا. Human beings were created weak. Marriage was made easy. Divorce was made easy. Inheritance was made easy. Prayer was made easy. Zakat was made easy. All matters in Islam are actually things that make life easy. And all the things, you'll notice, all the things that are prohibited in Islam, like alcohol or gambling or all of them are either addictions, or if you stay in them, they create a lot of difficulties. Like even if they feel good in the moment, they will create like enormous long-term burdens and difficulties. So the law of Allah, the purpose of the law of Allah is actually to make the burden lighter. But when they didn't follow the exact law of Allah, the burden kept getting heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier on them, like a donkey that is being made to carry so much load. There's also a pretty strong criticism. A donkey doesn't understand what it's carrying. But the rabbis did understand the Torah. They did that, so there's a contradiction in the parallel. The animal doesn't understand what it's carrying. But the scholars of the Torah understood what they were carrying. Allah is saying that kind of understanding is as good as not understanding at all. It's scary that you can know something, but if you know the word of Allah, but you're not benefiting from it, you're not living by it, it's kitab and not hikmah, right? Then there's no difference between an animal who doesn't know it.